Welcome back to my channel. Today I am playing with Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches and using the prompts from Striptease the Scrapbook Way with Christine Harden. And this is the sketch from 30 Days of Sketches, and I will have the creator listed below. I think it was Nicole Santos, but I'm not 100% certain at the moment because my brain is not braining. So the sketch is up in the top corner there. And then Christine's prompt for using branding strips this time around was to use 3 different manufacturers on a page. So I looked at my branding strips and picked out all of the ones that I thought might work for this paper that was in my Counterfeit Kit Challenge for this month. And I'm going to use this as the strip, and I'm going to flip the sketch. So my pictures and that gray strip of paper is going to go on the left side instead of the right, only because the pictures of me and my oldest reading were facing into the page then. This was a picture that my youngest took of us as just a snapshot because they like to do those kind of things. I did cut a little bit of this out because I went and grabbed black cardstock and then the doilies, and I literally left my layout I don't know how many times today, and that's why I do voiceovers. That one piece we'll get there in a second. So this is the back side, and this is what I'm going to do the banner out of from this paper. So I did just take a bit of the top off so that the dots are more horizontal, because they're like a dash, I guess. So they're going more in the horizontal way, so that mimics what these blocks are doing, but not the same. And then I did think it needed a little bit of ink. That's why I was trying to figure out the black paper. But that wasn't actually cardstock. It was like a black, almost pattern paper, but not. I don't know. It was one of those flimsy ones that you used to get solid colors in a paper pack once upon a time ago. But I decided that the ink would be enough on the white. I am not going to matte my pictures today, which is not usual, but I can do it. And then that pink doily I cut in half, and it's in the same spots but flipped. And then this is a Kaiser Craft branding strip, and it says, "We must have adventures in order to know where we truly belong." And we are reading an adventure fantasy story. It's the land of stories. If you have little people in your life, it is a really fun set of books. So we're reading that one aloud. And then, so that's going to be my title, and which is what the title is. This takes up a bit more room than I think the sketch does, but that's okay. And then I'm going to use some more branding strips because I need at least 3, and I've used 1 from Kaiser Craft so far. So I'm just looking at what I've got. The middle one is Studio Calico. I am going to use a piece of pattern paper from Hip Kit Club, and then this branding strip is from Hip Kit Club. And then I'm going to use that very bright pink one, which is a Vicky Bouton one. So I taped these down, and I should have just glued the whole strip of them. It would have made my life so much easier, but it is what it is. So I'm going to tape them down. I'm going to there's a die that's sitting right beside me on my desk right there that is a flower, and so I'm going to die cut that flower out and use them in almost the same spots that they're on the sketch, because why not? So there's the flower. It cuts some inside pieces out, it cuts the outside piece out, and so I'm just going to lay it on here, so these will be like a striped kind of flower, but I like the way it looks, so it works out okay. And I'm going to show you doing one of them, I think. Maybe not. One of them. Yeah, one of them. And then I will do the next 3 off screen because, yeah, it's all the same. And there we go. And so the centers are in that Vicky Bouton branding strip. So there is a Kaiser Craft, there is a Studio Calico, there's a Hip Kit Club, and on here, so that definitely hits all of the three and uses up a few more of my branding strips. And then I'm going to use these ones again with this heart punch, because on the sketch there's like a splatter or a stencil by the flowers there, and I'm going to use the hearts in the pattern paper that I made the hearts out of, or the flowers out of. So down that goes. This is a really sticky one, so you can see that I'm turning it over and like really pushing on it with, but if I was doing it the other way, I needed both hands to get it to punch, because it is a tough one. And then, so I decided the Studio Calico, the Hip Kit Club branding strip, and then this Vicky Booten one I'm going to do, so that I have a little bit of each of the patterns and a bit of that brightness from that center. And it's almost the same color as the doilies, so that works out well for that Vicky Booten one, for the center of the flowers and that bright pink, which is fun. And then, yeah, I've got branding strips on here. You can't tell they were branding strips, but totally on here. I like doing this. I like keeping my branding strips for this kind of stuff, because it just does give a little punch of something, especially like the hearts, or if you have like a dollar store, a little star punch, those look really cute doing this as well. You can do this with just a hole punch with circles, would be super cute. And then if you did that, if you had a clear Nouveau or use glossy accents, you could make them look like enamel dots. And then I'm going to ink the edge in black because I just thought it needed it. And then I'm shaking up my fossilized amber spritz from Tim Holtz, and a little bit of that, because a little bit of gold is awesome. A quick little wipe of my table because I got gold everywhere. And then here are my close-ups. There is two different playlists for today. There is one for Striptease the Scrapbooking Way, so make sure you see what everybody's done for their branding strips. And there is another playlist for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And so there's all of the sketches on there for the whole month as they come up. So there's lots to watch for inspiration there. And we might have a few people do the same thing today, so we'll see. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate the time you took to watch my video. If you're new here, I would love it if you subscribed, like, comment would be great. Thank you so much, and have yourself a wonderful day.